Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Up past the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The give is to Bell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to the veteran tight end, Carter Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now this is turning into something of a comeback season for Carter Landry, Charles. He's been, I think, a much bigger part of this offense than a lot of people expected.
He has said that being around this club has re-energized him, and he's really accepted his role as being the elder statesman of the team, the mentor to some of these guys. They call him Gramps, and it's a term of affection when they say it to him.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2nd and 2. And that's caught by Landry. He's got a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. Runs over him. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Airing one out for Crowder. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he's got that man Landry. Touchdown! Carter Landry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we come. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. To decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 67 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Janovich, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do because defensively you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker covering, quarterback covering, safety covering him, always has the advantage, usually has final answer against anyone who tries to defend him.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Yeah, that went off the mark. A little late with a throw.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Carter Landry, at this stage of his career, we know he's had some injuries, and he's been around a time or two, but definitely still a factor when you need the tough yards on 3rd downs. And he uses those big mitts of his to pull that one in and keep the drive moving.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Second and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down at 4. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He'll buy some time right. He's got Landry, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll look to throw now on first down. Here's the tight end. This is Landry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Bell. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. And they'll indeed take a knee. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in an evenly contested AFC title game, that very likely was the kick that'll send them to the Super Bowl.
And that's why you and I are up in the booth. Can't even imagine the pressure he was under right there. I mean, that's a career definer. And he stepped up and calmly put it through the uprights.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching and good night. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Super Bowl 56.
All right, so we've covered one half of our Super Bowl matchup. Let's get to the other half, the New York Jets. And when it comes to this franchise, you have to go all the way back to 1969 to find their only Super Bowl appearance, where they simultaneously won and delivered on Joe Namath's famous guarantee. Their opponent in that historic game, the Colts, they were the Baltimore Colts at that time, which is kind of getting to my point. It's been a minute since Jets fans have celebrated a championship. And get this, when they won it, there wasn't even a parade. The mayor insisted on only a ceremony at City Hall. So, yeah. For the past decade, the only way you'd see the Jets deep in the playoffs was in a game of Madden. And by the way, speaking of Madden, You know they ran the simulation for who's going to win the big game, and I got to tell you.